Hey guys, I'm back here with another replay analysis video for you. I've got a few items here. It looks like we got 6 different things to go through. A couple of these are the same as last time, but there are some new ones in here. This is from the same sesh as the previous replay, so we haven't. When we talked about and fixed some of these things, they're still in, I guess, the same session. So it's something that we're doing multiple times. But anyways, off to number 1 here. So, here we go. All right, number 1. So in this one, we've got Sleazy moving out after this ball. I'm here on the back post, and Vic's rotating here into the back. All good things here, exactly what we want to see. Sleazy hits this one away. That's fine. They're kind of waiting on this one, it looks like, and we have hit it right into them. It would have been nice to see a dribble here to try and at least get by one of them, or force them to commit in to make the play a little better. But anyways, we hit it up the sidewall here, and then this comes right back. And now Sleazy's kind of out of the play here at this very moment, and I've moved up hoping that he'd get the ball, but now I'm turning back, and Vic's here on the back post to cover the ball coming in. So I go up here on the front wall to try and challenge this ball, or at least put some pressure on him. And then Vic's sitting here on the back post. Alright, and he's able to get this by me. Vic's doing exactly what he should be. Sleazy's rotating in here on the back as he should be. And now, hopefully, I rotate back here to the back as well. And here, this ball's going to wind up going over Vic here. And in this case, Vic takes the transition out. Sleazy moves here to the back post. Either way, it's fine here. If Sleazy goes, Vic waits. Whichever, kind of happens fluidly here. Alright, so now we're going back out the other side. I've rotated into the back. Sleazy's going to be here on the front side. And Vic, this is where the mistake comes in. So, as we can see, he's going to take this. He's going to take our boost here. And this guy's floating out here to the outside as well. And here's what happens. Vic's coming up for this ball. And what he does is he immediately jumps at this ball. And if you see, both of these guys on this team are shadowing this play. So they're hoping that he does exactly this. And they're hoping that he either hits it into them or that he slams it off the sidewall. So that they can get an easy shot on net and a good scoring opportunity. And that's exactly what Vic winds up doing, is he jumps at this ball, he slams it off the sidewall, and he's going to give them possession. What he should really do is take his time here. Either catch this ball, or if you can't catch it, let it roll up the wall here, because this guy is no danger to us right now. Because the best he can do is take this up the wall, and then Sleazy can challenge this ball. You can rotate back, and we can keep the circle going. But by slamming this off the side, you're giving them a shot on the net here. So he slams it off the side. Now these guys are rotating and turning around. So Vic is just giving away possession. That puts Sleazy in a very bad spot here, because there's a guy right here and a guy right here, and both of these guys can beat Sleazy to the ball because they're moving, and Sleazy's at a standstill here waiting to see what Vic does. So anyways, here they come. They're rotating back, and Sleazy pushed up a little far here, and when he did that, then he reverses back into the net here. If you push up too far, go ahead and rotate back around to the back, because I'm going to see that, and then I can go and challenge this ball. If you can't challenge immediately, don't back up, because this makes the play very awkward. Now I see this ball rolling at us. I see a guy coming in on it. And you've backed up into the net. You have zero momentum, so I'm going to push up and make a play on this. Having seen that, he puts it up high, so I can't get it because I'm back here at the back, kind of guarding the back post of this net. Whereas if you were pressuring this ball, I could at least wait here on the back and then clear this off the backside. So anyways, I come out. Now I can't clear this ball out. You're in a bad position here, and he winds up scoring. Well, he puts out the back wall and then scoring. So he missed the first shot, but they got it on the next shot there. So anyways, here's this play from Vic's perspective. So he's coming in here exactly as he should be. He's a little low on boost here. No problem. As you go and turn for this ball, notice right here, you still have a little time here. He's going backwards, and so is this guy back here. So both of these guys are leaving the play. So you hitting this ball can only result in them getting the play. So if you let it either roll up the wall or bounce off and just give it a little more time, and then go in for a 50, or if you're able to catch it and then dribble it up the wall or out or whatever and get a 50, maybe you beat this guy, maybe you don't, but at least you've made him commit on this ball, right? Instead of just giving the play away. So out it goes. Now you're rotating back, and then there's the other piece of that, right? All right. And here's something that I noticed, and I think this might be why, Vic, you're missing some balls on your aerials. I've seen this a few times when you've missed. When you go up for the aerial here, notice how far back you pull your car. And I don't know if that's just an accident or whatever, but that pulling back too far is causing misses. Because this was a ball that you could have possibly hit. See how that kind of pushes you too far back away from the ball when you do that. And then you get a super light touch on that. So, just a little mechanical thing there. Anyways, here's my same perspective on this play. I'm coming in, I wait. The play here so far, going up on the wall to challenge, miss. Right. Floating on the back post, then I see Sleazy do that, and I see these guys crashing at the ball that Vic just hit. So I'm gonna move forward, which now he has hit it over me. Now I'm out of the play. So I rotate way out here. Unnecessary. Don't rotate out here. I need to immediately hit back post. See that I've made a mistake. Try and get maybe a pad or two and get to the back post instead of floating out here. I think my plan here was to go bump or demo this guy, but, you know, that still puts the other two in a bad spot there. So, although had I got that demo, I may have demoed that guy going for that ball. So anyways, number 2. Alright, so this is a play directly off the kickoff here. Quick's going in for the ball, smashes off the sidewall, goes up. At this point, this ball has flown way up in the air, right? So instead of coming straight back out where I was positioning for, it's gone up, and I make the bad decision of trying to go get this ball way up in the air. And, you know, you just come off the kickoff, you've collected this pad, but, 33 or 40 something boost, and we're going to go after that ball. Instead, just go collect it off the side or rotate back. So I make a bad decision there, and now I'm flying out here. I'm stuck, right? Bad decision there. So anyways, the ball comes off this side. He made a bad decision by going after that ball as well. It goes over him too. And we're going to rotate the camera around because now the play is going to transition back. I'm out of the play, so it's you two versus those 3. So obviously, you know, by my bad decision here, I've put you guys at disadvantage. And notice here, he's collecting the ball. He's floated up to come steal our boost and be in this corner here. And he's passing the ball down here. Sleazy's coming up to put some pressure on, which is good. We need to always have a guy pressuring the ball. And Sleazy comes up, can't get that ball, so he immediately rotates back. Good job there. Here, Vic has floated now too far up. He did what Sleazy did on the other play. Had he waited here just a second to see what happens here, he's going to have a much better play on this corner ball and a much better play if it gets hit out. And sure enough, he hits it out. And now Vic is faced the wrong way. And then Sleazy's coming and I'm coming as well. So here, Vic backs up. So he's now taken himself out of the play because to get that momentum back to even have a chance at this ball, it'd be nice to see him be able to challenge that ball. But now he's killed his momentum and he's stuck here in the net on the ground. Sleazy is floating back here to the back post, but he flips here too far out for some reason. You'd really like him to see rotate along the boost lane here, instead of floating out here towards a wide side. And then I'm flying back as quick as I can. And he hits this ball down. Vic jumps at it, backflips, goal. So here's Vic's perspective going out. Here, you saw that he grabbed this boost, and now you're flipping back this way, and Sleazy's back here grabbing this boost. What you should really do, instead of flipping back here to get this single pad, there's a whole mess of pads on the way back here to the net here. So if you grab these, you're going to put yourself in a much better boost situation. Maybe you don't have to float up as far over here. And you're going to feel a lot more comfortable as you wind up back in the net. So grab those pads on the way back instead of floating out here. Here, right here, instead of floating, kind of slow down a little bit here. Wait a second. You see both of these guys over here and Sleazy pressuring. No need for you to go out here into the corner. It's either going to roll up for you, and if you're back here, you're going to be able to go and clear that ball out, or at least put pressure on this guy if he's faced the other way. Or if he clears it out, you can easily turn and make a play and at least put pressure on the pass coming across. Right? So here, now we backed up, now we're dead in the water. Right? Panic on the jump and backflip. Alright, from my perspective, coming in here, alright, right here, 57 boosts, so I've done a good job of collecting some mini pads here, but at the same time, where I'm at right here, chances of getting this ball and doing anything good with it, like the best I'm going to do is light touch forward, right? We're playing at the corner or something. So just rotate back here. Don't jump at this ball. See, now I'm stuck in the air. I've used up all my boost. Now I've got 9. I've got to use that to fly my way back down. And now I'm way out of the play. Look how far away I am just by that one decision. So by making that decision, I've really put my team in a bad spot here. So then I'm just simply trying to get back. So, bummer. And Sleazy's perspective on the same play. Got this boost, going back, floating on the play. A little hesitation there. You may have been able to get out a little further if you didn't hesitate there, but either way, you're putting pressure on the ball like you should, and then you float back. So the only thing here is you float too far outside. But even still, I don't know that you would have said that. So, all right, play number 3. So this is one that was the same as the last area, and I've already started working on this and cleaning this up, and it's been working out great so far in our new session. So just another example of this. Vic goes for the ball, it gets played into our corner, and I've come up, and instead of letting Sleazy go get that ball, I'm going to rotate right into it instead of rotating back into the back post and letting Sleazy get this ball off the corner here. So when I do that, goes over me. Sleazy is then who was going to go get that ball, turns back into the net. So I've taken away all of his momentum as well as my own. So notice how my bad decision takes 2 people out of the play. It takes myself out of the play and it takes him out of the play. So then we're here, and then I don't see anybody going because Sleazy was turning around, and then this is going to cause a double commit as well. So 1 bad decision, 2 bad issues. So I wind up getting a demo there, which is good. But we've double committed here. Now we're in a bad situation. And we don't wind up getting scored on, but you can see how that could have easily led to a goal, right? Sleazy's perspective on this play. Coming in, he's going to go for this ball, but he sees me, so he turns around, and then I double commit out. So I'm just messing Sleazy up all over the field here. So, and then my perspective on this play. You know, if I were even going to have a chance at this ball, I would already have needed to jump. So I already messed this up. And there's no boost over here. And I don't see Sleazy back there, so I wind up double committing out there. But if I had been paying attention as I rotated through, I may have seen him there. And if I see him there, then I gotta know that I gotta wait there. So, too bad decision, sir. Alright, play number 4. Alright, so this one is kind of an interesting one, and this one's more of a looking for your perspective on what you think should happen here. Because I think we kind of get burned sometimes when this particular thing happens, but there's also benefit to be gained by doing it as well. So here, I'll show you the play, and then we can kind of discuss later. So anyways, this ball goes off the front. I'm rotating in, and so is Sleazy. We're all going to rotate where we should. Vic's going after this ball. I'm on the front. Sleazy's rotating in on the back, and so Vic's going to get close to this ball, and you notice Sleazy's already floating off the back here towards the play. Now, he's doing that so that he can get a pass or possibly get this ball if Vic hits it. However, you'll notice since I was on the front post, that's left our entire goal open. So if this guy winds up hitting this ball off, it could go off the wall, or maybe he collects it and now he's got a nice shot. I'm in a really bad spot. And there's no way that you're going to be able to turn and save that either. So now you're floating up here. Now I'm floating behind this play. Vic's rotating up with the ball, and he does wind up getting away with it, and now you're positioned here for a pass. However, I see you here, so I don't push up into this area. If you had waited here on the back, I could have also pushed up into this area, and then our goal is covered. So I think what we really want to have happen here is, as I'm floating here, have whoever's here on the front wind up pushing out of this area when Vic gets the ball to push up into the middle area, and then this back guy winds up here able to cover the net and then push up either onto the side or in the middle, depending on what this guy does. But I think what we want to have happen is have this guy come up in the center and this guy float to the outside, as he is the last back, right? So anyways, this ball does wind up getting cleared, and now since I wasn't rotating off the back, I was rotating on the front. You'll notice here that if they had had a better shot, there would be nothing that I can do here, right? But they hit it off the ceiling. I wind up getting to mess with them or something. I don't know if I touched that ball or not. We'll see once we've hit my perspective there. But anyways, that's the play. So here it is from the other perspective. So here's me. So this ball's coming out. I'm rotating back around. A longer version. So here's where it started before. Floating here. At this point, I turn a little bit and see Sleazy there, and then Vic loses the ball. Now this ball's right on top of me. And I do hit that ball into him, which causes him to miss. But you can see how that makes it a pretty awkward play, and I'm not really covering a good part of the net there. So here's Sleazy's perspective on this play. Hits this ball, then he's going to rotate around. Right, he grabs this boost, and at this point, this is what it looks like So at this point, you could float back in around the back here after you grab this boost. But you'll see that, from your perspective, it looks like, you're definitely going to have the better play on this ball up front. But we also leave the net open at the same time. So, not the worst thing in the world. We don't wind up getting scored on because of it. Just a little thing where, one way or another, right? Anyways, number 5. So this is a real quick one. This one's just from Vic's perspective. Got a ball here, coming out. So we get a bad touch there, no big deal. So they're on the wall here. They're going to play this out. Vic's chasing the play here. And right here, Sleazy is also coming in on this ball. So Sleazy's going to collect this. At this point, Vic, when you see him on the front going after this ball, there's no way that he's not going for that. So you wind up going with him on this ball when really you've got to concede this because now you're taking yourself out of the play here. Even if it was your ball originally, go ahead and leave that ball there and let Sleazy run with it because now, he's on this play. If he gets this ball around, we could wind up getting scored on because of this play because we've double committed. And not only that, you've taken the boost here. So, little thing there. Number 6. So this is another example of something that happened in the last one as well. This is another example of us rotating through the front of the play. So here, Vic's on the ball in the back. He was last man back, and me and you are rotating back. And you'll see I go ahead and take the path into the net. I see that Vic's on the ball and there's nobody in front of me, so I'm going to take the front side. So I'm going to take the 2 middle pads and leave the back ones for whoever's rotating on the back. However, you'll notice you're heading straight up into the front side of this play again. So Vic's kind of shadowing this ball on the wall, trying to prevent the pass from coming through. Good job there, shadow that play. I'm coming in on the front of that. Really, you should be coming in on the back side here, grabbing these couple pads and being ready on the back, right? So instead, you come in here. Now you've hit this ball off of the wall. And notice he's just sitting back here waiting on you to do so. Now Vic's right with you. There's a double commit here. I'm looking at this play. I'm on the front. There's no way. There's now nobody covering the backside. This ball's coming out, so Vic and I wind up double committing for this ball. So that's a mistake on my part. I should still be waiting here or floating towards the back or something. If I see a double commit here, I should really just float back to the back, knowing that I was on the front, right? So instead, I double commit there. I see Vic's going for it, so I loop back. And then here, now Sleazy's going for this ball, so I stop here on the front post. But instead of waiting here, I go ahead and move out for this ball. Because Sleazy mishits it here, it's going towards this guy. And I think I can close the start gap. And what we wind up seeing from my perspective is I don't have any boost here. So if I'm going to come out at this ball off of this mishit, I've got to flip to it. But really, if I wait here, maybe I get a save here. You'd like to see more boost here as you come in. But would have been nice had I floated around and just looped back when I saw Sleazy going for this ball, and I'd be set up much better for this play. So instead, nice tap by that guy. He burns us both. So now I'm back on my heels. And Vic winds up clearing this ball by rotating back properly. So luckily Vic was there to save us here. Right, Sleazy's perspective on the same thing. And I started this a little early. Notice here, this ball gets cleared. You start backing up for this ball. It'd be nice to see you just loop back around and rotate back to the back, because look at this play. You got these 2 guys leaving the zone, going up on offense. And even if you hit this ball, even if you're able to fly up and get it, there's not really a good situation coming out of this because you're going to burn up a bunch of boost doing that. And the whole play is rotating out and around, right? So you're going to wind up in a way better spot if you just rotate to the back post here instead of going like this, right? So now you've used up some of your boost, you're pointed back towards this ball, and to make up for it, you're going to go and you're going to fix the play here by rotating out through the front. Now we smash this off the back and give him the ball right to this guy waiting for it. Now we're going to float this way, and really here, I know you've got no boost, but you're going to be much better off if you just drive with this ball and stay slow and stay in front of it. Make this guy 50. By doing this, we've given it right to him, put me in a bad spot here, and I've come out and trying to chase this ball down. Right. So then we keep rotating out here. There's no boost anywhere, so kind of get burned there. And plays behind us, right? All right, my perspective, same play. Coming around. All right, rotate in too far. Don't go after this ball. Gotta rotate back around. You've seen that there's two guys on the front post. You see Vic going for this ball. I did exactly what Vic did earlier, and I'm double committing into this ball. And Vic probably doesn't see me here. This is my area where I've got to wait. So that double commits on me. And here, rotate out after that ball, get burned here. If Sleazy collects this ball, then I never have to come out on this ball. So we don't wind up in a double commit out here. All right. Fixed perspective, coming in, grab this ball. Here, you know, when you're coming in this way, you see this ball, you either need to get out here and turn quick. You've got 66 boost, so you got plenty of boost to go get this. So you could cut here and try and cut this ball off. But, you know, we do have both of these guys back at the back, so you probably don't want to do that. You probably want to play this one safe. Instead of floating out here to the corner with them, you may want to just loop back to the back and come through, so you've got to play forward onto the ball, right? Instead of trying to collect this on the back. But you could also shadow this around. Either way, I think would be good. But we float in here. Now we cut. If you're gonna cut, you've cut too late. So here you can rotate up the back wall here and kind of shadow this play as we get back. As you're doing there. So you wind up recovering there. At least you didn't dive in at the play. That could have made it real bad, but you drove up the wall. So now, and then you're going out after that ball, as you should, pressure it. I double commit with you. That's not your fault. But here's another little thing here. As you come out for this ball, you jump at it. He's already on it. No need to jump here. Just apply the pressure. Don't jump and then drive back. That's going to make your rotation so much faster. So you're just going to drive out as if you're going to challenge it. Don't challenge it. Get back, right? And then hopefully I should be there to clear that ball had I waited, right? So then you don't have to come back from way back here. And nice patience there for collecting that ball, and great touch there. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this one.